I'm Serena Bowman, and I'm a Method Ambassador. I got my first pony when I was 5 years old. I grew up riding my grandma's horses and my sister's horses, and my sister bought me my first pony with her rodeo queen money, and she was about $400 from the few yards down back, and I grew up riding her till I was about 8 years old, and she was a killer pony. She was definitely not even worth the $400, that's for sure. But she taught me a lot, and it kind of just took off from there. I outgrew her, and I got my first horse, my actual horse. Paid $1 for him in quarters, and he was green broke, and that's kind of where the method had started taking off too. My sister went to her first walkabout tour in 2009, and she brought me home a green Clinton Anderson halter, lead rope, stick and string, and I still have it to this day, and I use it to this day. But yeah, that was the start of it all. I kind of was born on the back of a horse and spent all my days at the barn or on a horse. My biggest thing with the method when I was starting and learning and watching my sister train horses, and in the future when I started getting my hands on quite a bit of other horses, was how fast the results were, how quick they responded to it, and they remembered it the next day. You know, that was a big thing, me growing up trying to train my own horses too. I would go out there and I'd work with them, and the sucker wouldn't remember anything. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? This isn't working, you know? So when I started doing the method with horses and my own horses, and they caught on as quick as they did, and they remembered it the next day, I was like, this is a bonus. And my biggest part of it is being able to move all their body parts and how soft you can get them and all the good stuff. So that's what really drew me into it. My sister actually wanted to apply for the academy years ago when she graduated high school, and it was a big chunk of money, and we didn't come from money or anything, so my sister had found a new profession that would work and be able to still have her working horses, training horses. But when I graduated high school, I had saved up a lot of money, and I had sold my horses. I had worked doing any kind of work you can imagine, mowing lawns, feeding horses for people, riding horses for people. I'd scooped a lot of horse poop. Whatever I could do to get the money and get here. I wasn't gonna go to school and do something that I didn't enjoy, you know, and I really had no drive to do anything else. I didn't play sports in high school. I never was a big social groupie person, you know, and the college life just wasn't for me, and if I was gonna spend a lot of money, it was gonna be something that I was 100% certain that I loved and I'll do for the rest of my life. I used to say, even still to this day, I say, you know, the day I can't swing my leg over a horse, pull my plug, I'm done. I can't walk in the barn and scoop poop no more, I'm done. My biggest improvement that I've seen in myself is to make sure that I am putting in what I need to put in for each individual horse. If I got more of a hot, nervous, reactive horse, I need to make sure I'm a little bit more on the mellow side. But that is something that I've seen a big improvement on in myself, because I did come with both types of horses, so I really got to even them out and make them balanced by the end of it, it can be hard to do when you're already a crazy person and you got a crazy horse too. So like Clinton says, keep the crazy in the box is what he told me. My most valuable lesson was not being too picky. I can not necessarily at the beginning. I'm very good about the teaching stage and giving them, you know, working up to being at the refined stage. But while I'm teaching and in the midst of that, I always want one more step. You know, I can be a little greedy with that. So like Clinton says, 1% better than yesterday is better. So that was one of my most valuable lessons as well. Amazing, 120% recommended. Yeah, Kristen was absolutely amazing. She was there every day to help us when we needed it. She was super good at giving the instructions for the teaching stage for us, showing us our exact steps that we needed to follow, and also being able to have the eyes for it and know what else the horse needs, you know, because there's a couple challenging horses in the class that needed a little bit of extra help, needed a little bit of something different, and it just comes right off her brain, you know, she knows it, she's amazing. So the instructions were absolutely the best instructions I've ever had. Being able to actually travel and be able to teach people, whether that's clinics or lessons, and getting training horses in is a big part of it. But I'm mainly proud because I'm a learnaholic and I just want more knowledge. So the more horses and more people I can get my hands on, the better, so that is one of my biggest reasons. Because I had done a lot with horses before and been on a lot of different horses and helped a lot of different people. But to actually be able to wear this belt buckle and wear this shirt, that's really saying something. So when you follow the method back home and you're just a little backyard method person, but it's totally different when you got everything going on. So I'm excited for that. I want to be able to give them a safe partner, something safe, something people can be happy with. Horses are supposed to be enjoyable and not dangerous and not feel like you're in fear for your life, It's supposed to be an enjoy thing. Go down the trail with a 6-pack of beer, have a good time, But some people can't do that. They truly love their horses and they love being on them, but they can't get that partnership and that bond that they need to be able to be safe and have that horse want to be able to please them and be a willing partner. My biggest thing with teaching the method to other people is to be able to show them what their horse's true potential is. How soft and supple they can get, how responsive, and to get a horse to be a safe, willing partner. A lot of people ride crazy horses and work crazy horses, and I don't know how they survive, but they do it. But my biggest thing is I want to be able to show them what the method could give you.